Welcome back to the Vivi Mars channel, where today I am thrilled to get back into the Sweetshop kits. If you haven't seen my other videos, check them out after we finish this one. This one's going to be pretty cool. This is the classic cheesecake and cookie dough crust. And I notice that there is chocolate drizzle on here. It does not come with chocolate drizzle in this kit, so we're going to improvise. But this is a no-bake dessert kit, and it does come with the cheesecake mix and the cookie dough crust mix. So that's really all it contains. Everything else you got to provide. So what is everything else, you ask? I'm so glad you asked. So, on the back, it has, you need 2 packets of cream cheese, a container of whipped topping, 6 tablespoons of butter, and 2 tablespoons of water. You'll also need a round pan and some plastic wrap to wrap around that so you can pull this bad boy out of there when we're done. Easy peasy. So, we'll start with the first step. Line pan with plastic wrap, enough to drape over the sides. However will we do that? It's all good. I kind of already did it. Alright, so I did this. You just take your cling wrap. Mine doesn't really seem like it wants to cling too much. It was a little cheap. I don't know. But I do have some cling wrap. And the next step is we're going to start with the cookie dough. Now, this is going to take a few hours, it says, because after we do our cookie dough, it needs to stiffen in the freezer for 2 hours. And then we need to refrigerate the cheesecake as well. So this is not something you're going to do in 15 minutes, set it and forget it kind of thing. So, but it should still be fairly easy enough to do. So we're going to try it out, and you know, if anyone's going to make the mistakes, I will make the mistakes for us. Learn from me. But I sure hope not. I hope this comes out good, and it should. So our first step is in a large bowl. Didn't really say how large. You got to provide your own bowls too. What a ripoff. No, I'm just playing. So combine the cookie dough mix with softened butter. So that's, and it breaks it up for you too. So you see the butter and the water are for the cookie dough. And then the cream cheese and the whipped topping are for the cheesecake mix. So I guess it would help too if I open this box. I'm going to rip it open at the top. It's got a little notch on there, but it seemed like it didn't really want to come out for me, and it hurt my poor thumb, but we're going to keep it moving. Here is our, okay, so here's our cheesecake mix. No, this is our cheesecake mix. This is our cookie dough mix. And actually now I can tell the difference. So we're going to put the cheesecake mix aside because we have to wait for our crust to harden anyway, so we're not going to get to that for another 2 hours. So let's do this quickly. I'm going to move you out the way too. And in this bowl I have my 6 tablespoons of softened butter, my 2 tablespoons of water, and now I'm just going to add my cookie dough mix. And you're going to want to have a pair of scissors. So hopefully you can learn from me what you're going to need ahead of time, and you can just have everything out and good to go. So we got our packet, and we're just going to dump that right in there. Don't be shy. And it looks like my bowl's big enough, so that's good. Doesn't have to be a giant bowl. Alright, so move my scissors out the way. We're going to mix this up. And this is going to get us a nice cookie dough Let's see, it says to mix slowly. So you can use an electric mixer. I'm going to use a spoon. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I know I have an electric mixer, but from where I record from, over here, it's not going to reach anywhere. And I don't want to get like an extension cord, and it's just too much. So you know what? I'm just going to mix this. It's okay. And if you don't have an electric mixer, you can still do this kit. It's just going to take a little bit more oh, don't do that. It's going to take a little bit more elbow grease, but it's still going to taste the same, especially if you put some love in it. So just going to mix this up and we'll see it when it's done. There we have it. And hopefully I measured my butter out right this time. So here it is all mixed. It really didn't take that long. So if you don't have a hand mixer, seriously, don't worry about it. It does say that this is going to be soft at first. So we do have a soft cookie dough consistency. And our next step is to get our little wrapped pan. And we're going to press and form it in here. And it looks like they have the dough coming up on the sides here. Coming up here, down the back, or up the back. So we're going to try and go for that. Keyword, we're going to try and go for that. So, let's see if it stays in. Let's see how it goes. Just drop it in, a couple drops. We'll spread it out. I did not like line this or spray this with anything, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It looks like it's not gonna cover the bottom, let alone the tops. We won't give up. All right, well, it does have two sizes up here for the pan. 7, 8, or 9 inch. So maybe, because I think this is a 9. So maybe if you have a smaller one, you'll be able to put it up against the sides. Also with the consistency, I tried it. You see that corner there? Look at that mess. I tried to put it up, make a little wall, a little, you know, wall like they did. And that didn't work. But we are going to press on, and we're going to get this to work anyways because this is a nice base. It looks like it's going to be pretty thick, so it should still work just fine. Not worried about it. Here's our next step, is to cover and place this in the freezer until stiff. So I'm going to get another piece of cling wrap, of plastic wrap, and I'm going to cover this. We'll put it in the freezer, and we'll see it when it's done. There it is. So this is set in the freezer for over an hour, and it's definitely solid. So that's good. A little bendy still, but it's still going to go in the fridge. So we're going to move on to our next step, which is getting a large bowl and putting some softened cream cheese in it. 2 bars of cream cheese, 2 packages. And these are softened. I'm going to add the cheesecake mix. Okay. And we're going to mix this together. Mix well, scraping sides of bowl when necessary, for about 2 or 3 minutes. And then we're going to add half of the container of our whipped topping. So, have that here. Got some whipped topping. And let's start mixing. Oh yeah, that's soft. Look at that. So we're going to fold this in. So I think I have it well mixed. Make sure you want to kind of spread it like this so you can see if there's any like streaks where you can see the color difference where it's just pure cream cheese as opposed to where it's mixed. So I think you see I've got a couple little pieces left in there still, but it should be okay. I've mixed it for a while, so most of the lumpy stuff is taken care of. And our next step is to add to it. So we're going to be mixing this a little more anyway. So it wants us to take half of the container of the whipped topping and incorporate it in here. If now I waited for my crust to get done, but if you do this immediately after you put your crust in the freezer, you can just take this and put it in the fridge. So, and then when it's done, okay, got a spoon. So, just gonna scoop half of this out. And it also says that you can take the rest of this whipped cream and you can use it as a topping for the ending of it, just like a little layer on top. I'm not doing that. I'm going to kind of strive for what the box went for. So we're gonna drizzle some chocolates on there. Alright. Fold it in. This is going to make a great texture. You can still see the color difference. So I'm not sure how much they want me to, how well I need to mix this in. It just says combine, mix well, scraping sides of bowls when necessary. Add the whipped topping and mix until fluffy. Mix until fluffy. Let's make it fluffy. That definitely has more volume. So we're going to go with that, and we're going to add this to our cookie dough crust. Alright. Just going to do like spoonfuls so it's a little easier to spread. Alright, let's see where this gets us. Alright, let's add some more. There's plenty more. Ooh, this is kind of fun. All right. Scrape the bowl because you don't want to leave any of this goodness behind. You really don't. Unless you're just going to sit here and lick the bowl. But I'm not going to. We're going to get all we can in this bowl on here. So it just says to spread it and pour the cheesecake mixture onto the crust and smooth out evenly. Then we're going to place the pan back in the refrigerator and chill for 2 hours. Alright. And we'll just worry about that part now. So, this is cool. It should be really easy to come out because we have this cling wrap on our side. I think. You on our side? Stay. Okay. Okay, I'd say we're getting smoother. All right. I think that's good. Is that smooth? That looks smooth. All right, we're gonna put this baby in the fridge and we will see it when it's done. All right, and we have it back from the fridge. It has chilled overnight. So we're going to take our top layer off because it says to cover it. And here we have it. What do you think? All right, so technically, this is kind of all you do. But like I said, on the cover here, they have some chocolate drizzled on there. So I'm kind of taking that as maybe you can, they're saying you can do whatever you want with it too. I mean, maybe you have some glitter, some glittery sprinkles, or different shape sprinkles, or maybe you have some chocolate chips you can put on top, or something you can drizzle. So what I've done is I melted some chocolate chips in the microwave, adding a little oil so it can be a nice texture. So I've got some chocolate I'm going to drizzle on. And this is butterscotch. Figure it'd be a nice addition to the flavor and it adds some nice color to it. So, yeah, so let's see. Let's take this out. We should be able to take this out of the pan. Pull this down. And yes, we can. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So here it is from an angle. Look at that. Let's do some drizzling. I don't know, should I take it out of the plastic? I'll probably put it back in. Now that we got to see how it looks. It's pretty stable. I mean, I know we see it folding, but I don't think it's gonna, you know, crack in half, so that's good. So let's do our decorating. There we go. Nothing too fancy, just for some color and added flavor. Isn't this what they do at like bakeries? You walk by, see that little design. And there is the final product. So we are going to dig in and try this out and see how it delivers on taste. This was so far pretty cool. Of course, no bake. You just have to chill it for a few hours. But I think it would be nice, and you can decorate it however you want. It'd be cool to share this with some friends once all this pandemic is over and we're able to get together and meet a little better. So let's dig in. All right. Cut a piece here. Cut smooth. Nice. All right. Well, Maybe take your plastic wrap off so it's not sticking. It is really sticking over here though. What happened, cookie dough? Cookie dough got soft. Come on, cookie dough. Huh. Well, it's not as beautiful, but there we have it. There's my finished product after I cut it anyways. It looks better there. Remember how it looked there. Always remember that part. Alright, taste test time. What do you guys think? With how we've put everything together, and if you've had no bake kits before, you kind of know what you're getting into. Alright, so I think that maybe I left this out. No, it's still really cold. I don't know why, but maybe take yours out of the cling wrap. And when you cut it, maybe it'll stay a little clean cutter, or a clean, give you a better clean cut. And aside from that, I mean, I know I drizzled this on there. It's starting to harden, and that has really enhanced the flavor, but I can really taste the cheesecake, and it's got a great cheesecake flavor. The cookie dough, if you like cookie dough, you're going to love this. It just takes it a whole new level. So this is just one of those things where, you know, you combine two comfort foods and you get this amazing dessert. It's really great. As you can see, it's pretty easy. It doesn't take very many ingredients, and you can make it your own too. You can put some fruit on here. You can drizzle anything on here and make it your own, like I said. So I hope you enjoyed watching. And go in the comment section and let me know, are you watching this because you're trying to make it yourself? I do that too. So I would recommend going for it. You see this at the store. I got this at Walmart. And look, it's like the picture. Look at that. So I got this at Walmart, and they're not expensive. You can just, you know, order them, and they've got different flavors. I've got another one to do, so keep your eyes open. And before you go, if you love this video as much as you're gonna love this dessert, why don't you go and click like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Toodles.